Let's talk about some important things to remember in our hallways here at Joel P. Jensen. First of all, the doors open every morning at 6:45 a.m. At that point, you can come on inside, wait anywhere you want in the cafeteria or in the hallways. In the past, you had to wait near the auditorium, but because we want to encourage social distancing, this year you'll be able to wait anywhere in the hallways as long as you have appropriate behavior. You should not enter any classrooms unless a teacher invites you in. Breakfast starts at 7 o'clock. At that point, you can head down there to go ahead and eat. Our expectations in the hallways: no roughhousing, wrestling, chasing, shoulder checking, pulling backpacks, running, etc. All right? Behave, don't hurt each other, don't touch people, don't take their stuff. If you're running down the hallway, you're going to bump into people and other people are going to get hurt. You need to walk and be responsible. Don't scream and yell in the hallway. We've all been there before where someone's screaming really loud in the hallway. Nobody enjoys those loud noises. Inappropriate speech and actions will not be tolerated. If you're swearing, slurring, anything like that, you will receive consequences, all right? That could include a language lab writing assignment, or it could include detentions. So don't swear. No PDA. That is a public display of affection. So no kissing at all, and if you want to hug, it should be a quick embrace and then let go. This applies everywhere on campus, during class, during lunch, anywhere, even after school. Other hallway rules: do not stand in the red squares in the intersections. Those should be clear at all times so that students can get through. We have a lot of students in our school. You all know the hallways are crowded. Just make sure those places are open. If you would like to stand and talk with your friends, please stand in the blue areas near some of the lockers that have been marked for standing and chatting. Remember, especially this year, stay on the right side and try and get to your classes and not linger too much to prevent the spread of COVID. Hall passes. You will all receive 10 hall passes. You've already received them this year. Make sure and use them wisely. You only get those 10. The hall pass procedure: you should be the one to fill out your hall pass. Put your name, the date, the time, then bring it to your teacher. They should not have to touch your hall pass. They should just need to look at it and stamp it. Once you're done doing whatever you were in the hall for, come back, and then you need to rip up your hall pass so your teacher can see and throw it in the trash. Tardy policy: make sure you arrive on time to school, 7:30 a.m. If you're not here by 7:30, that is a tardy in the morning as well. You have 5 minutes between each period to get to class. Your first tardy would be a warning. After that, you'll start getting lunch detentions, and the consequences mount pretty quickly. So just make sure you're making it to class on time. If you are tardy, this is the procedure. First of all, teachers will be closing their doors as the bell rings. As a general rule, you need to make it inside their door before the bell finishes ringing. But the teacher is always right. The best way to avoid being tardy is to get to their class 2 or 3 minutes before the bell rings. Then you never have to worry about it. But if you're not sure, the teacher is always right, so just make sure and get there on time so there's no question. If you are tardy, come find an administrator near the main intersection, near the 300 hallway, near the flag hallway, near room 305. There we'll give you a stamp. You'll be on the tardy list. You must have a stamp to get back into a class if you've been tardy. Attendance policy: make sure you're here every day. We'll be a little more lenient this year with COVID. Stay home if you're sick, but besides that, you need to be here every day. Skyward does call your parents automatically if you are not here. Arriving and leaving school. School begins at 7:30. I would always try and get here by at least 7:15. School begins at 7:30 each morning. Try and get here 15 minutes early. Then you need to be off campus by 2:45 after school gets out. That gives you 15 minutes to chat with friends, to talk with everyone, to find your ride. But by 2:45, you should be off campus. Remember, while you're on campus, you still need to have your mask on.